Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at a very interesting project called as Dynasor. Dynasor is a tool that helps you speed up LLM reasoning model without training or fine-tuning. It uses a combination of techniques to improve the prompt and dynamically execute the prompt, and also stops when the LLM has enough information to make a decision. So what is the requirement of this tool? Look, we have covered a lot of channels, especially the ones with reasoning like DeepSeek R1. We have observed that these reasoning models often show very poor token efficiency. They waste many tokens, second guessing themselves. That is where this dinosaur chain of thought, which is a certainty based approach for dynamically allocating inference compute for reasoning model, tries to help out. The idea here is that by probing reasoning models at intermediate steps, we can identify and early terminate problems where they maintain consistently high certainty in their answers. This method is plug and play, requiring no model modification or training or fine tuning, but matches baseline accuracy on various benchmarks like AMC 23 or AMI 24, and the list goes on, while reducing token consumption by 29% dataset wide and up to 81% for single problems. So let's get it installed locally and we will see how it works. I'm going to install it with Ollama. If you don't know what Ollama is, please search my channel. I have done heaps of videos around Ollama. Ollama is one of the easiest and fastest tools to run large language models locally. Now, before I show you the installation, let me also give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount for a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. As I mentioned, I already have Ollama installed and I have one model running. I'm just going to use the reasoning model, which is DeepSeek R1 through Ollama. I'm just going to download it. It's a distilled model. I believe this one is a distilled model with DeepSeek R1. And if you want to know what exactly is the distilled model or this DeepSeek R1 distilled Quen, please search my channel. I have covered it in more than 40 to 50 videos already, and I am sure you are going to find it. Anyway, so let's wait for this to get downloaded and verified, and then we will move further. And you can see that it has verified the checksum and it has also downloaded the model. If I do Ollama list, it is going to show me my new model. So Ollama is all done. Now let's git clone the repo of this dinosaur, and I will also drop the link to it in video's description, by the way. Now, next step which we need to do, we need to install all the requirements from the root of the repo, and this is going to take a bit of our time, so I will let it run, and then we are just going to check out our other sponsors while it installs all the prerequisites. Our sponsors of the video are AgentBot. AgentBot lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go back and proceed further. And everything is installed. Next up, we need to simply run this Dynasor OpenAI, which is going to start it on our localhost, and this you see that it is just accessing our model DeepSeek R1 on default port of Ollama. And now for the GUI, all you need to do is to install this OpenWeb UI. Again, if you don't know what OpenWeb UI, please search my channel. I already have it running on my system, so I'm not going to run this. All I'm going to do, I'm just going to serve it on my local system. And this is the command to serve it on our local system, and then you can access it in the browser at port 8080. So let me do that. And there you go, Dynasor chain of thought is now running on our local system. And here you can not only access their Twitter and all that stuff, and you can also check out how exactly it how can use it. So if you just click on here, it is just going to give you a bit of information around it, and it is just a demo which we are going to run. So you see, all you need to do is to run, enter your question here. They already have given you that, and once you are done, you just click on submit here, and there you go. So this is a baseline on the left hand side, and there you go on the right hand side. It already has finished. How good is that? And then it says that you got an A, so it has given it an A here. So if you compare the latency of the left hand side, the baseline one is 4.4, whereas the other latency is half. And you can also compare the number of tokens, which are half when it comes to dinosaur chain of thought. And then you can also set some other settings here, which I'm not going to touch upon. They're not much. I mean, if you want to save more compute and all that stuff, but let's keep it as is. Now you can let me give it one more question. Now this time I'm just going to give it bit of a harder question. So I'm asking you to please add a pair of parentheses to the incorrect equation. So let me move up because this is bit of a harder question to see what it does here. And by the way, at the top it also shows you how many tokens it has saved. So let's click on submit. There you go, it is running. And this takes a bit of a time. So let's wait for it to come back. And you see this prompt is really testing the reasoning. And to be honest, and I'll be very fair, I'll show you as is. They are going neck and neck. I don't see much savings there. Anyway, let's wait for it to come back before we make our judgment. And you can see that after 2 minutes it is still running and they are going neck and neck. There is no saving there. So look, I think for simple and simple to medium size reasoning, it is good as we saw in their example. But when we give it really complex one, I don't think so it is working as well as it should. But look, the idea is not to undermine the project. Looks quite good, quite promising, and this is in fact a need of ours, that even for the small and medium sized tasks which are not that complicated, these reasoning models take up a lot of tokens. They take a lot of time. I think that is where this dinosaur could help a lot. And not only it works with these models, you can also use it with hosted models. It also gives you an OpenAI compatible server, which we just saw. So I believe that they have done well, because synergistically they have optimized the token to accuracy quite well, especially for simple to medium size prompts. And the idea behind that, at the regular intervals, the framework just injects probe words after the current generation to extract the model answer at the reasoning stage, is quite, I would say, interesting, because not only it is injecting that probe word, but it also then discards the answer that show low certainty indicator. But as we saw, it is only valid for the simple to, I would say, moderate level complexity. And for the hard ones like these, it simply doesn't work, as you can see here. Anyway, I will let it run. I will just keep pounding on it. But I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.